Hey everyone, you already know the deal. I don't even need to say anything because you already know what's going on. Unless you don't, in which case, I think you're a bit clueless. Alrighty. I got the fancy outfit on, guys. The cool jacket. Or coat. Is it a trench coat? I'm not entirely sure about the specifics of clothing. I just know that it looks cool. So yeah. Hopefully I can play as cool as I look.
Fight.
Oh, there's some lag to this. Whoa. Ah. Oh man. I didn't think that heavy kick would have hit me from that range, but okay.
Round two. Fight.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, okay then. She messed up her timing. I was expecting a command grab anyway, if you couldn't tell from that jump, but it definitely helped that they messed up. I got the optimal punish, regardless. But yeah, there was a little bit of lag going on. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't the best. So I'll fight through it.
Fight.
Oh wow. Ah! Jeez, just dash in command grab. Bold. I'll take it. I won't take that though. I feel like I mean I pressed the button and I feel like it should have worked. I'm not gonna lie.
Round two. Fight.
What? I anti-aired. Oh, okay. Back dash. I've never seen someone do that before. On that +2 situation. Oh. I'm -2. You don't need to be throwing out the armor there. I swear. Okay. I did the jump and I saw they didn't do a quick rise, so I did an overhead. I didn't think it was actually going to work, but it did. And there we go. Oh, I don't even need the super. Just perfect. I wasn't expecting that shimmy to stun, but I certainly was happy with it. I've been doing that a lot lately. After I throw someone with Ryu, like, I'll make them think I go for another grab and then do the shimmy. It seems to work more often than not. You gotta kind of feel things out, you know? Like, sometimes you do want to go for that double grab. Other times you gotta do the meaty because your opponent's just gonna be mash and jab. It's strategy. Know thine enemy. But yeah. I don't really know what to say. I haven't picked down any conversation starters. So I guess how you guys doing? I'm gonna go on a limb and say probably not very good, because, you know, I don't think anybody's doing that great this year. This has kind of been like the worst year this entire century so far. I mean, in terms of things that legitimately affect the entire planet, we're definitely not doing that great, you know. I mean, there have been some pretty sucky things this century, but honestly, this one takes the cake. But you know, getting through it, just kind of, I don't know, doing things. Yeah. Oh wait, I guess I do want to talk about stuff. So, you know, DC, they had the whole fandom thing. And the Batman trailer, oh my gosh. Guys. Robert Pattinson, he's gonna kill it. I can already tell. You know, I knew he was a good actor outside of the whole Twilight movies. And I always knew that he actually hated those movies and what they kind of did to his career. So I'm glad he's finally going to be in a career-defining role that everybody will have eyes on. So hopefully he'll now be remembered as the Batman rather than, you know, Mr. Sparkling Vampire. Because he is a good actor. I mean, I haven't seen very many movies that he's in, but I know he's a good actor. So I'm excited. It was a good trailer, man. I'm really excited for that. I definitely think I'll be playing the Batman games after Resident Evil is over, because I'm really in a Batman mood now. Oh, Falk. It just occurred to me that kind of sounds like saying something else. What I just said. I mean, both are appropriate for this situation. Because I do not like fighting this character at all, whatsoever. Like, one bit. I hate her. Very annoying. But you know what? I will try. And that's what's important. Whether or not I win, I don't know. But that doesn't matter, because I'm going to give it my all.
Round one. Fight.
Wow, jump in. You don't see jump-ins with this character very often. Wow, I was just barely out of range for that. Okay. You better stop jumping in. You have no reason to do that. Like, at all. Wow. The wake up buttons. What? Hey! Too slow on the button press, lady. You get chucked. Who does that? Like one of the most plus normals and then just kicks off. Man, I hate that stupid dive kick. Parry for the win. Hadouken! Feels good. Feels good, man.
You win.
It always feels good to get that parry. Every time. It was designed to feel good. And so they designed it well. Alright, lady. I don't want your stick.
Fight.
No punish? Stop! Why was I not in range for that? Oh, reversal. Ow, my parry! I thought I'd be able to catch them with that, but they were way higher up than I thought they were going to be. What the? I swept, and it went over my sweep. Overhead. Yet again with the parries. Will it kill? Oh, it did! It did, man! The corner combo coming in clutch. So many consonants in that sentence. I blocked that. Let it be known. I was too slow. And they could have killed me then and there with a super if they wanted to. Or that.
You lose.
I'm really not sure what I'm supposed to do against that crouching projectile that she does, because I can't counter it with a projectile of my own because it goes under it. And so it doesn't work. And that sucks because it doesn't work. And then they left. Well, you guys know my stance on that. That means I won because they were too scared to fight me again. That's what happens. If you quit, that's a loss. Like, I don't even care. That is a straight up loss. Okay, it was not laggy at all. There was like hardly any lag, if any. And they just freaking left. What a loser. You'd think they would have left after I beat them the first time, rather than tying it up just to leave. I don't get people. I don't get it. I do get it. I mean, I'm just trying to play the game, and it feels like some people just kind of don't want to play the game, even though they're playing the game. It's weird. Because, like, whenever someone doesn't rematch, that means they don't want to play the game. At least not with me. And I don't know why someone would have a problem with me. I'm just doing things, you know? Like, I'm not doing anything to purposefully annoy anybody. I'm just playing the game, and I play, you know, pretty passively, more of a defensive player. I just don't get it. I mean, I don't know what would convince a person to not want to rematch me. You know? It's not like with Akuma and you get steamrolled and then you're upset because you got beat by a top tier, and it's just like, well, okay, I don't really feel like rematching that. No, it's like you got beaten by Ryu. The only person you have to blame there is yourself. You know? It doesn't matter what the game is. If Ryu beats you, it's always because you made some mistakes, or he was just good at what he was doing. Because that is how Ryu is designed. He doesn't have anything that forces you into a difficult situation. He fights, man. That's what he does. He fights. You know, he doesn't have those crazy corner pressure things that a lot of characters have. He doesn't have all that ambiguous tech going on. He's doing what he can. Alright, he's using basic fundamentals and fighting principles, and he's using them well. That's Ryu in a nutshell. You know, easy to learn? Yeah. But hard to master. Ryu is the perfect example of that, because his moves are so incredibly basic that anybody could get an understanding on how and when to use them, but using them properly and efficiently is very difficult, because it's kind of a double-edged sword. Everybody knows how and when to use them on a basic level, so you need to know how and when to use them on a very advanced and specific level. Because if there's one thing I've definitely learned, is that you can't do the same thing against every person. You need to constantly adjust your strategy depending on who you're fighting. And not a lot of characters in this game are like that. A lot of characters, you just do the same crap and it works because it's crap, and it doesn't feel very good to be on the receiving end of that. But Ryu, you gotta strategize. You gotta think. You know, you can't just bison scissor kick your way to victory, because that move is absolutely ridiculous and I hate it, and I'm surprised they haven't done anything about it yet, because it's the worst. I will always complain about that move. You know, I just don't think it's correct, like, on a fundamental level, that there is a move that is very fast, covers a lot of distance, and is safe. Like, it just doesn't work for me. I don't like it, you know? Like with Balrog's EX Charge Punch, that thing is so freaking fast. If you walk forward for a millisecond at the wrong time, you'll just get hit by it, and it's like, oh, well, okay, I couldn't react to that at all, and he just punched me from across the entire screen. That's really cool. Woo! And it's safe. Not only is it safe, but it's plus. That move is actually plus. It's basically a free approach option that you can only catch by throwing fireballs, but throwing fireballs is super risky against Balrog because he has an option around fireballs. So basically, it's a free approach option. End of story. Because for most ranges, Balrog can use his V-skill through fireballs. It's pretty easily reactable. At the very least, where he can make use of it, and when he wouldn't be able to react to it, well, you're too close, and then you'll get hit by his normals, and so it sucks. Balrog's V-skill is one of my least favorite V-skills to deal with, because it's basically, like, it just ruins everything I want to do at all times. It really sucks. Because, like, I can deal with a defensive V-skill against fireballs, like Nash's V-skill 1 or even Ryu's parry, because the opponent doesn't get too much off of it aside from a build of V-gauge. But with Balrog, not only can he react to my fireballs, but he can hit me and combo me on reaction to my fireballs. And I don't think that's very fair. Like, the whole point of it is that it's supposed to be a relatively safe option outside of guessing. And, you know, you gotta guess with a jump, and that guess is very much in the opponent's favor, because if you hit the opponent with like 10 fireballs and multiple anti-airs, it's still not going to have the same effect as just getting one jump in, because one jump in is going to be a lot of damage, and seeing as you can combo into pretty much anything you want after a jump in, you'll get to do any combo, and you get to do the most advantageous move or the most damaging one, whatever. So, you know, it's a constant risk-reward thing, and that's what I like about it. So when you have these moves that can be used all the time that immediately counteract it and can be done very consistently, I just don't like that.
Round one.
Like, it's It's okay with meter, I suppose, because, you know, you have to use something to do that. But Balrog, he actually not only has a really good option, but he gains something for using it as well. Which, like, I double don't vibe with. Okay. Whoa! The axe kick. Alright. And then on the opposite end of the spectrum, you have Honda, who is very easy to zone. Because, well, aside from that move, he doesn't really have a whole lot of options against it. What? That was one of the longest ranged 3-frame normals I've ever seen. Oh, I forgot he can cancel that. Why did you do that? Why did he want me to win? He wanted me to win there. He really just wanted me to win. He gave up.
You win.
I literally pick V-Trigger 2 specifically for the reactable moves that Honda has, and that's one of them. He has multiple moves I can react to, and that's the easiest one, man. That is the easiest move to react to, and he just gave it to me. He freaking gave it to me, dude. What the heck?
Round one. Fight.
Now he's sweeping. Uh-oh. Oh, now he command grabs. That missed? Why'd that miss? Oh yeah, I forgot Honda can anti-air. I legitimately forgot he has that option. Cause like I'm never anti-aired by that many Hondas.
Round two. Fight.
I've never seen someone jump after that. No. What? I just wanted an axe kick, not that at all. I just wanted a heavy kick. What is going on? Why did I get 2 special moves when I just wanted regular moves? That's not cool.
You lose.
I lost because the game put words in my mouth, but actions. It put actions in my feet. That's what it did. I just wanted some regular kicks, and the game was just like, oh, how about we give you super unsafe special moves? That's exactly what you wanted, right? Just randomly doing unsafe specials with Ryu. That's what every Ryu player wants. They want to do unsafe things. That's why you see Ryus throwing out the most unsafe moves all the time. Stop jumping! I always forget he has so much range on that aerial. Yeah, parry. Another parry. Yeah. V-Trigger 2, baby. Coming in clutch. How is it that he is teching all of my throws, but every time I try and bait down a throw tech, he's not teching? See? Now, next time I'm going to do a shimmy, and he's... Oh, well now it works. Another one. Yeah. Okay, double overhead. Cool, it works. I'll take it.
You win.
That was dumb. That was really dumb. First the double parry, then the double overhead. Apparently good things come in twos today. Yeah, V-Trigger 2, I don't know, man. I don't know why I'm so good at using it, because, like, I feel like everybody, every time I've seen, like, most Ryus use it, there's some high-level Ryus that have popped off with it, but most of the time I see it, it's always like, they parry the jump-ins, which is very easy to see coming, and also very risky. And it's an unnecessary risk too, since you can do a Shoryuken. And like, also after a solar plexus strike, the cancel. Those are the only times I see them use the parries. And the solar plexus strike one, I get that one because the move is meant to do that. That's why you can cancel into it from the solar plexus strike. But it's still all about the reads. And you know, I've been trying to utilize the parry as much as possible since day one, before there was a V-Trigger 2, so I feel like all that practice, sometimes it comes in handy, man. I don't know, it's just, everybody says V-Trigger 2 is terrible and I'm out here winning games on it. I don't know, I mean, I've lost plenty of games on it too, don't get me wrong, it's cost me quite a lot as well, but I don't know, man, it's totally worth it, because the times it doesn't work, it's like, oh, okay, but the times it does work, it's like, yeah, it's the good stuff. Alright, it's this Sagat again. I don't know why I run into this guy so much. I fought this guy so many times within the past couple weeks. I don't know why he won't leave me alone. He wants the Sagat revenge, but I thought that in this point of the story, Sagat was supposed to be over it, and he doesn't want revenge anymore. I'm surprised that normal hit me from that range. Oh man, that was really fast. I did a fireball. And now I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead. He is super, so I need to throw fireballs. There we go. Threat evaded. He can't chip me out now. Man, his fireball is so fast! I feel like we threw ours at like the exact same time, and his hit me before mine was even halfway out. Oh, the sweep, okay. And the first time he jumps and it's over a fireball. Figures. I mean, I hate how you can get hit by that over your head. Like, it's so annoying. That's my least favorite thing about that, because I'm so used to the AI Sagat, because that's where most of my Sagat knowledge comes from, the Street Fighter 2 AI. So I'm used to always, like, the fast fireballs, because I don't think the AI ever threw the slow ones. So in my mind, it's always like, as soon as I'm done crouching under it, I'm perfectly fine to stand up again. But that's not how it is against a real person, because they use the slow ones as well. and it just messes with me. How? How does he tech the grabs, and then when I don't go for a grab, he doesn't tech the grab? I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. That wasn't a safe jump. Another overhead. Oh, I wanted to charge that to a 2 level, but I didn't. Is he plus after his fireball? Because I did a standing hard kick, which is 10 frames, and as far as I know, Sagat is a rather slow character. So I'd imagine one of his moves would not be, you know, 10 frames or faster. Oh, I could have killed him there, actually, if I was ready for it. But that range, I was not prepared to follow up. What? I was blocking. I was holding back. Is that move a low again? I don't remember if that move is a low. I think it's a low, because I was just holding straight back because I wanted to walk backwards a little bit. Ugh. I cannot get any good reads on this guy when I knock him down, which is terrible because the only time you get anything after Sagat or any damage on him is when you knock him down. I can't get anything on him, man. And now I'm dead. Ugh. Like, that exact position is where I should thrive, when I have him in the corner and I'm pressuring him, but I can't get anything on this guy because his defense is so lucky. He just always manages to guess correctly. I do a grab, he techs it. I do a shimmy, he doesn't tech. Like, how... What am I supposed to do? I do an overhead, I get barely any damage, and it's not worth it because it's so slow and he can hit me out of it. I think Ryu should have a good overhead. That's one thing that I definitely think he should have as a buff. I've said before, I wasn't sure what to buff Ryu on, but I know what I think he should be buffed on now. I think he should be a couple frames more plus after his throw, like Vanilla Season 3. That way he can do a standing hard punch and have it actually hit consistently. And his overhead should be fast as frick. Like, it should be 16 frames or something. Because, you know, Ryu always had a fast overhead in previous games, and for some reason they decided to make it incredibly slow in this game while also giving it nothing in return. So now you just have a slow overhead that doesn't do that much damage, doesn't lead into anything unless you specifically do a setup for it. Also is -7, so if the opponent blocks it, you're going to be in a terrible position. And just overall sucks. That is easily the worst thing about Ryu, is his overhead. In terms of, like, pure moves and what makes them effective. Because there is literally nothing good about Ryu's overhead. Like, every other overhead in the game is better than Ryu's for one reason or another. There's nothing about his overhead that makes it good. And seeing as that's one of the few ways Ryu can open up his opponent, because he doesn't have very many options to do that, I think he should have a very good overhead. Like, you know, Kage's. Except maybe he doesn't get as many combos afterwards. Unless it's a counter hit. I think Ryu should get extra advantage after his overhead when it's a counter hit. I think all of his multi-hitting moves should give him extra advantage when they're a counter hit, because I think a lot of other characters, especially newer ones, that have multi-hitting moves, they get extra advantage, and Ryu doesn't for no reason. There is no good reason as to why he shouldn't. Like, he gets extra advantage on the first hit of the multi-hitting move and not the second one, even though obviously if the first one hits, the second one is going to as well. And also the first hit giving you more advantage does literally nothing at all. It doesn't help. So, yeah, those are some Ryu buff ideas, I guess. Make his counter hits give him more advantage on multi-hitting moves, and make his overhead not suck. also make his grab a bit better. That's it, though. I mean, again, everything else about Ryu is pretty solid. He just doesn't have a bunch of bullcrap like some of the other characters. But I'd rather the characters not have bullcrap rather than give Ryu bullcrap, because I don't like bullcrap. I don't. I like fair and honest things that make sense and provide decision making. You know, I like not just a risk reward, but like different rewards for doing different things to varying levels of the reward. Because the entire reason I hate moves like Bison's scissor kick is because there's no reason not to do it. Like, you literally have nothing to lose when you do that move. It covers so many options, and unless the opponent specifically does a neutral jump and reads it, they're not going to be able to do very much against it. And so, you know, since it's safe, which it shouldn't be, it just, that's why you see Bisons throw down all the time. I don't think very many special moves should be safe unless they don't do a whole lot of damage, like a fireball. And even then, fireballs are unsafe from up close. You need to space them and be pretty far away if you don't want them to be minus, because up close Ryu's fireball is -6, which is still a pretty good medium punish there. Alright, it's a Ken. Let's see if he rage quits, because like 90% of the Kens I fight rage quit. Also, I did cross-cut that, so I'm very surprised it didn't actually cross-cut and led to me getting hit, and now I'm in the corner immediately, even though the match literally just started. Like, he hit me once and I'm in the corner. That's okay. Oh my gosh. This guy and the jump-ins. He hit me with the fast overhead. Okay, hopefully my anti-airs will work this time. Or maybe not, you know, maybe I'll just get totally screwed because they don't work. That's also an option, I guess. This guy, this freaking guy. I knew it. Oh my, is he gonna do it every time? He literally did it every time. He did it every time. Every single time. Okay, well, note to self. When this guy has meter, I'm gonna block. That's what I'm gonna do. Jeez. What is it with Kens? What is it with this character that attracts this type of person? Because no other character I fight plays like this. You know, no other character doesn't rematch. I guarantee he would have rage quit if I beat him. I swear. All freaking Kens are the same guy. Like, every single Ken, even if it's a different person, has the same soul. Every single Ken player. Like, very few exemptions from this rule. Every single Ken is the same. Exactly the same, man. They hit you with the freaking, the 5th reversal. You know, you block the first 3. Well, no, you don't block the first one. Then you block 3 of them. And then you're like, okay, now that I've gotten tons of damage off the reversals, he's not going to do another one. But then he does, and then you lose the game. Like, seriously, Kens, they'll do it in the middle of your block string, on wake up, after they're minus on something. It's just all the time. It's all the time. And it's always the same thing. Like, if they win, they don't rematch, they just take the points and run. If they lose, they freaking rage quit. I guarantee you guys. I just knew, I had a feeling he was going to be one of those Kens. And, you know, it just figures that as soon as I'm like, okay, I'm going to anti-air him and it's going to work. He does the stupid Tatsu that gets around him and then I just die. I hate that move. I hate anything that messes with anti-airs. I've said this many times before, but I will always say it because I feel like it's a personal attack on me because, you know, anti-airs are one of my favorite things to do. I love doing anti-airs and throwing fireballs and stuff. And anti-airs are usually how I start my pressure. That's my general game plan. I wait for them to get up close to me, and either I win a neutral interaction or they jump in, and then I start pressuring. But when you take away my anti-airs, then I start to have problems. That's why I have such a hard time against Cammy. You know, Cammy would not be a problem if not for the dive kick. Alright, it's another Ken. And this Ken's sponsored. Ken, you own a company. You're literally like a millionaire. Why do you need a sponsor? Oh, it's Jake. I remember Jake. This guy's not so bad. Like, he plays pretty funny, but he's got good morals, you know? He is my pal. I appreciate Jake. I don't want to say he's like a... He's a good-hearted Ken, you know? He's got a good heart, and that's what's important. And he's also got a sponsorship. Man, I keep, like, barely missing my standing medium punch and block strings. What was that, Jake? Great whip punch. Oh my gosh. Again, as soon as he has the meter, man. As soon as he has the freaking meter. That's unsafe, Ken. What are you doing? Oh, I was out of range. That's surprising. And now I do the reversal. I would have been able to kill him if I was a bit faster at determining whether or not I would have been able to hit him there. Uh-oh. That's unsafe, Ken. Why? Oh, the sweeps. He's back at it again with the sweeps. Oh man, his fireballs are so slow. Ken, please. Calm down. Alright, reversal incoming. Or not. Okay. Jake. If I remember correctly, he beat me like every time last time, so I do need to redeem myself against Jake. He's got the sweeps though, I'll give him that. He's like, his sweeps, they always get me. I don't know what it is about this guy and his sweeps, but he's really good at them. 9 times out of 10 I will get hit by his sweeps. Uh-oh. I messed up. Oh, okay. That's unsafe, Ken. Wow, Ken has more grab range than I thought he did. You can't Tatsu out of my... Sweeps! Okay. Uh-oh, I'm dead. I don't know why this guy sweeps so much, and I don't know how. It always hits me, but it does. Ken, that's -3. We've been over this. Oh man. He jumped. Sweeps. Oh man, I tried to hit him out of that, but I forgot Ken has big cross-up energy. Oh, he messed up. Sweeps. Sweeps me. I try to walk back, he sweeps me. I do a solar plexus strike, he sweeps me. I told you guys, 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna get hit with the sweeps. You know, it should be a good punish opportunity for me, but no. He just knows exactly when to sweep every single time. I don't know how, but I just can't not get hit by this guy's sweeps. It's ridiculous.
Round 1. Fight.
parry. Come on! What Don't do it. Oh man, he jumped. Oh, he did this stupid freaking overhead, not overhead. Not this time. Oh, I wanted to grab. Ken, that's unsafe. I swear, man, every single time. I don't know how. Gave me the round. I don't know why he did that. He had so much health, and I was one hit away.
Final round. Fight.
Crap. Ah, it was just a one-hitter. No. Why is that so fast? What? Okay, that crouching medium kick hit me from a lot further away than I feel like it should be able to. Felt like I was pretty far. I did an axe kick specifically because I thought my crouching medium kick might miss. Alright. That guy, I don't know what it is about that guy, but I just cannot. I can't. I just can't. I really can't. Okay, well this has been going on long enough for this episode, so I'm gonna cut it here. What is with these Kens, man? Like, you know, Jake, he's not, you know, he's not a douchey Ken, but I just don't understand him. I do not understand. I really don't.